Okay, so recently Buzzfeed put out a video. It was called 27 Questions Black People Have for Other Black People. And they went to Twitter to apologize for putting that video out, saying something like, we made a mistake and we want to get another chance at earning the black people's trust. So I figured, hey, they asked 27 questions to black people. I just happen to be a black person. Why don't I answer the questions?
Why is it so hard to be on time? Like, why does 5 to 10 always become 20 to 30?
Okay, so see, that first question right there lets me know that probably 90% of the questions asked in this video, if not all of them, are white people asking the questions, but they gave it to a black person to ask, so it won't sound racist. They should just go ahead and retitle this video, 27 Questions White People Have for Black People.
If my dab is on fleek, am I lit?
You see what I'm saying? It sounds like some white dude heard this on Twitter or Instagram somewhere and was like, you know what? If I put these 3 words together, it'd be hilarious. Okay, Danny, I got a line for you. It's, if my swag is on 100, can I whip the nay-nay? Not black enough?
Why is it a problem if I like anime?
Because any black person who watches cartoons is just immature. But that ain't none of my business. Damn, Wonder Woman.
Why do black people look at your shoes before they greet you?
Oh my God.
Why are we more likely to engage in the new dance trend than we are to get involved in politics or opening a business?
I see why you single. Just like every other race in the world, we like to have fun. I mean, we don't always want to have political conversations. That's boring as hell. And as far as your starting a business question, what? First of all, those two things aren't even remotely close enough to be comparable. Why is it that black people are more apt to watch TV than they are to go to the moon? Secondly, what is you talking about? You obviously haven't done your research. According to a 2007 census, there are 1.9 million black-owned businesses, and that was up 60% from the same poll in 2002. So, if you calculate the current trends, one can only assume that we've increased the amount of businesses over the last decade. Plus the fact that we make up only 12.6% of the United States population, that 1.9 million number is huge. Plus, I'm sure you got your hair done at a black-owned beauty salon and then got your hair care products from a black-owned beauty supply store right after you ate some Caribbean jerk from a black-owned restaurant. So, and lastly, don't act like you don't know how to do the stanky leg. You know, you look like you.
How did watermelon become our thing?
It's because I eat chicken and watermelon. They think that that's something wrong with me. Let me tell you something. If you don't like chicken or watermelon, something is wrong with you, motherfucker. There's something wrong with you. Where are all these people that don't like chicken and watermelon? I'm sick of hearing about how bad it is. It's great.
Why do you get upset when I don't like a black celebrity?
I don't. Matter of fact, I haven't seen one Tyler Perry movie. And people don't get upset at me about that. I mean, shoot. Matter of fact, they applaud my decisions. Good for you, good for you. Don't be like us. Our souls have been tainted by the blood of Medea.
Why do we call each other the N-word, but get vehemently upset when a white person uses the N-word?
First of all, let me preface this by saying that I personally don't use the N-word because I don't feel right saying it. I mean, but I'm not gonna hate on other black people using the N-word because our culture has taken the word and twisted it upside down to make it something totally new. So for a white person to come and say the N-word, it don't make any sense. And that's why black people get a little testy when they see white people using the word. Now, I used to be like that, but I mean, I grew up in a different era. Today, that word don't mean nothing.
Why is my natural hair, the hair that grows out of my head, seen as a political statement?
Man, which one of those white BuzzFeed staff members wrote that question for you?
Why do we think people with light skin look better than people with dark skin?
Which doll is the nice doll? Which doll is the bad doll? Which doll is the nice doll? And which doll is the bad doll?
Do you really believe that black is beautiful?
Or is that just something you say because it sounds cool?
Man, which one of those white BuzzFeed staff members wrote that question?
Why do some black people say that you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl?
Black people don't say that. white people do.
Why do some black men only date white women?
The same reason you only date black girls. Preference.
Why is it okay for black men to date white women, but not okay for a black woman to date outside her race?
I don't think that anybody's saying that it's not okay. That's like if my friend came over to my house and said, hey man, I enjoy watching Supergirl on the CW. At first I would be shocked, but I wouldn't tell him not to watch the show. That's his preference. To each his own.
Why do you protest Black Lives Matter?
And then tear each other down in the next breath.
Man, which one of those white Buzzfeed staff members?
Why do we say that we don't want to be seen as a monolith, but then try to take people's black cards away for not liking something that's supposedly black?
Ain't nobody trying to take your black card away. Unless you ain't pay your bill, then we're gonna have to downgrade you to the Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Why are we so quick to support a non-black owned business, but then hesitate when it's a black owned business?
Who are these people? Nobody does that. I don't go into a store and say, hey, let me see the owner. And he better be white. Oh, I swear for God, he better be white.
Is there a cutoff time for this whole homophobia thing in the black community? Because I'm really looking forward to that.
Man, which one of those white Buzzfeeds?
Why is growing up without a father so common in our race?
Actually, homeboy, that's a stereotype that's been perpetuated by the modern day media. I can show you dozens of studies that can debunk that, but let me show you this one that was posted by the National Center of Health Statistics, and they found that black fathers are more involved with their kids on a daily basis for children under the age of 5 than fathers of other races. And then kids from 5 to 18, the differences are statistically insignificant. You learned something today.
Why don't we like to confront our mental health issues? Therapy is such a wonderful and magical place.
Yo, this girl is crazy.
Why is there a checklist for being black?
Sir, are you black? Okay.
Why is being educated considered a white thing?
Girl, go ahead and put that calculating machine away. What you need all that book learning for anyway? You're pretty.
Why do I have to be mixed in order to have long hair?
Do you not have long hair? I mean, you obviously don't look or appear to be a light skin or a mixed person, yet you have long hair. You seem to have debunked your question while answering the question.
Why do you think well-off black people don't know what it means to be black?
I say, I have no idea what she's talking about.
Why do some black people say, oh, I have Native American in my family, in order to feel interesting or more valuable than other people?
Can't we just acknowledge that there are a bunch of different types of black people walking around and they're all amazing and unique and special in their own way?
Man, which one of those white butts?
Why are we always looking for the discount?
Homie, I used to work in the food industry, and let me tell you, everybody's looking for the discount. Not just black people, I mean everybody. Whites, blacks, Indians, Mexicans, all of y'all. Y'all want some free food. I think Buzzfeed knew what they were doing when they made this video, but it wasn't to start a dialogue. That's not what their purpose was. Their purpose was to make money. Their purpose was to get some views. I mean, it has almost 2 million views right now, and shame on the black people that was in this video. I mean, y'all participating in this video, man. Hold on a second. What up, who this? Buzzfeed. You like watching my videos? You want me to be in your new video? Why do black people like purple drink?
I want that purple stuff.